January 2nd, 2021. Today I'm going to be talking about my favorite film from one of my favorite directors, and that director is David Cronenberg, and that film is Videodrome. This is his film from 1981 or 82. Probably, yeah, that feels about right. And what I'm holding here, this is not Criterion's release of Videodrome, even though I do own that release as well. This is Arrow Video's limited edition of Videodrome. The reason why I picked this up was because it includes a second disc containing David Cronenberg's early works. These are feature films and short films that, as far as I know, have not been released on disc in the US yet. Arrow eventually did do a separate release where you can just buy the early works of David Cronenberg. You didn't have to get the now out of print limited edition Videodrome set. You can just pick these up, which I wish I would have known that, because I would have just picked those up. I hate buying the same movie twice. But that said, Videodrome, I adore this movie. Long live the new flesh. It is a film about media consumption, how watching TV could change the world, not, per se for the better. And it's about a TV executive who is just, all he wants to do is find the sleaziest, nastiest stuff and put it on TV, because that's what the people want. The people want sex. The people want violence. The people want all of the things that were not allowed in life because they're morally reprehensible and they're not okay. You can't just go around murdering people. And then he stumbles across a over-the-air underground TV station that is people murdering people. It's basically snuff films 24/7. And he tries to pump in that video feed, and it leads to this whole crazy conspiracy involving a charity donation, a priest, if I recall correctly. It gets pretty wild, and it's got some really inventive special effects, some really grossed out body horror, because that's what David Cronenberg is best known for. And this film works so well for me because I do love movies, and particularly watching movies at home. That's why I have a video collection, is because I like to watch and rewatch movies at home. And this is kind of a too close for comfort for me kind of analysis on the way that media landscapes change and the way that they alter how humans interact with each other, and they alter us, physically. They don't actually like deform us like they do in the movie, but they do transform us into other types of people. The society today is definitely not the same as society was back in the 70s or back in the 40s, before each advent in home video and home entertainment was conceived and released to the public. He was too spot on. Thank God I don't have this weird vagina in my stomach to stick a warped, deformed, pulsating and wiggling VHS tape into. But he's very spot on with how our interaction and our relationship with TV has changed over the years. One of the most prolific, one of the most, I can't think of the word, it's leaving me. You know what I'm trying to say. This film knows what it's talking about, and it's still relevant today. Just absolutely gorgeous. Arrow's release is absolutely stacked. Look at this just list of bonus features. I would almost recommend, if you're region free, to pick up Arrow's release over Criterion's. I mean, it hurts to say because Criterion does such good work with their home video releases, but this is one of the releases that Arrow really, really stepped up their game on. All kinds of documentaries, interviews, short films that have been released over here on myriad of Criterion's releases of Cronenberg's films, because they're scattered throughout here or there. You pick up a Cronenberg Criterion release, and you may get one or two short films. I don't believe there's any on the Videodrome release, but there is one. There is one short film on this one. It's called Camera from 2000. But yeah. Anyway, sorry. Just it's ridiculous how many bonus features are on this, and then you get the second disc that contains his early films. His early films, such as Transfer, Stereo, From the Drain, and Crimes of the Future. These are all super good films when you're diving into a director's filmography, when you're trying to understand the auteur behind your favorite cinema. You can of course just start watching at Rabid and Shivers and work your way through Cronenberg's catalog, but it's always nice to get those extra earlier short films and earlier feature films that just show them at their most raw, because when you have no money, you're just kind of making films from the will, much like my short film was made for no money. You come up with as many ways as possible to just get the film made, and so that's what I really love about watching these older, more rough and raw films from directors that I love. Anyway, so yeah, if you're interested in those films, you can definitely pick up Arrow's UK only release that contains just those films. You can also pick up Arrow's standard edition release, Videodrome, or Criterion's. I don't care. It's such a great movie that you just buy it. Just pick it up, watch it, and see the wonders that lie within. So, what's on your shelf?